So you bought yourself a new piece of clothing and you wear it every single day until you need to wash it. Now you have the brilliant idea to put that piece of clothing with a hoodie with a zip. And those two don't get along really well and you end up with a silly and nasty hole, which is the last thing you want in your brand new turtleneck. Welcome back guys. Hi, today I will be showing you how I will be repairing my brand new turtleneck which got a very awful hole, and I was so sad and so mad about it because it's something that you like, you love, it's new, and just like it gets destroyed and you're like either buy a new one or try to repair it. So today I will try and repair it. I got the advice saying that the hole is too small, it doesn't even need a repair, but I truly believe that if there's a hole, the hole is gonna get bigger and eventually it's gonna be poof, all ripped off, and I don't want this. So today I will be attempting to repair this turtleneck, which actually has a very small hole right here. I'll do a little close-up so you can see, and let's just jump straight into it. So the first step you want to do, or you will have to do, is to turn the thing inside out, because if you are sewing or doing any sort of DIY, you don't want to do it on its upper front or like its if that makes any sense. But now the second thing you want to do is pick up the smallest type of needle you can ever find. So I had this in my house, which are quite chunky if I'm being honest. Like if I'll try to repair my turtleneck with this type of needle, then I'll make another hole and I don't want that. So instead of this, I went to Wilko the other day and I got this very nice set of needles which is ready threaded to go. Like that's so cool if you've never sewn anything in your life. That is so helpful. Like it's multi-purpose, contains an assortment of like 10 pre-threaded needles, 2 buttons and a brass safety pin. Like it's absolutely ideal for emergency repair, and this is exactly what I'm doing today. It was, I think, only £2, which I think every household should have it. And I'll open it up. Also make sure the color of the thread matches the piece of clothing you are repairing, because it would be such a shame to have different colors. Like obviously the most important thing is to make it the least obvious possible, just to make it as natural as it's supposed to look. Now I'm not an expert in DIYs by any means, but in the past I did a couple of sewing and even projects in school, and I think I'll be doing it today again. So this is how the hole looks like. It's very tiny, like actually super small. So the first step is obviously to take the needle from this set. Oh my, it's very well. This is actually so helpful that it's already threaded, like I can't even tell you. And after that, we'll be trying to make a little knot at the end, because that's very important. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it and not be able to do anything. So this is the little tiny knot. I hope you can see it. Now, let's get back to our hole and try to find it. So here is our tiniest hole ever. Now you need to make sure that you're not sewing from the outside bit, because that's gonna be quite of a shame. So you want to put your hand obviously inside the turtleneck and try to find again the little hole. So here is my hand and here's the little hole. I'll attempt to sew it in the tiniest and the smallest amount possible, so you can tell that even this needle seems a little bit bigger. But let's just attempt to sew this little hole. Okay, and just put it here and like repeat in motion. You could see the hole. I'm trying to sew it. I had to redo a little bit, but you live and learn. This takes practice and patience, and I'm sure there's even a simpler way to repair this, but I think this is what I'm going for at the moment. This is just like basic sewing. If you ever did this in school, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and now we are gonna cut it. Make sure cut both of them and make a little knot. And this is how my dodgy repair looks like, but this is on the back side of the turtleneck. And yeah, I think it's better than leaving it with a big hole, because that hole gets bigger and eventually it's gonna get ripped off, and that's not what you want. Anyway, that's just like a very simple way of repairing your clothes. Yeah, you choose, do you want to do it this way or you want to leave it? So maybe you took something useful today, maybe not. Okay, so here's how my dodgy repair looks like. I don't think it's that visible, if I'm honest. I'm just happy that I won't have a bigger hole, and that's the most important thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you took something useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.